Good afternoon. My name is Calvin Brinkman, and on behalf of the Travelers Rest High School class of 2021, I would like to welcome all of you to our graduation ceremony. First of all, I'd like to thank Bon Secours, the GCSD Board of Trustees, Dr. Royster, and all the other employees from across the district that put on and allowed us to have this wonderful ceremony today. In addition, I'd like to thank all the teachers, administrators, faculty, and staff from Travelers Rest that have guided us through high school, as well as the parents, grandparents, other family, and friends that have supported us throughout the years. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And finally, to my classmates, it's been a rough year, both in and out of the classroom. However, this part at least is over, so please enjoy your graduation. You deserve it.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon. Before we begin our student speeches and the presentation of diplomas to our graduates, I would like to take a moment to explain how you will receive your diplomas. Under typical circumstances, we would have 2 graduation practices prior to the graduation ceremony. However, this school year has been anything but typical. We will start with graduates on the stage, followed by the graduates on the floor, and then the lower bowl. Students on the floor, you will move to your right, keeping 6 feet apart. Students in the lower bowl will move to their left. Our section leaders and junior marshals will help direct you to the stage. As you approach the marking at the bottom of the ramp, you will wait for your name to be called. If your name is not called, please pause until Mr. Ryerson calls your name. Then you will meet Mr. Bruce at the center of the ramp and get your picture taken while shaking his hand and receiving your diploma. At the bottom of the ramp, please take a moment to take another picture in front of the backdrop. Please follow the direction of your section leaders and junior marshals, both on and off the stage, and move in a timely manner. At this time, I'd like to invite our senior class presidents, Emily Lang and Bryson McLeese, to give their message to the class of 2021.
Teachers, parents, and my fellow classmates, I am honored to be speaking on behalf of the graduating class of 2021. It is truly a blessing. Thank you for joining us here today to celebrate this monumental milestone. It has been a crazy ride, and I hold comfort in the knowledge that our class has one heck of a story to tell those in the next generation. My name is Emily Lang, co-president of the senior class. My speech today is to say a brief thank you and to offer a bit of advice to my fellow graduates as we come to an end of this chapter and embark on the rest of our lives. I would like to take a moment to express my gratitude to those who have helped both our class and our school community. First and foremost, I would like to thank the parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and role models that have been placed in our lives and have supported us and challenged us as we have grown into young adults. I want to also thank the Travelers Rest High School teachers, faculty, staff, and administration for accompanying us throughout this incredible journey and for all you have done for the good of our class. We truly would not be here without your perpetual support. Today, I dedicate my speech to something that has been evident to me for the duration of these 4 years at Travelers Rest. The class sitting here today holds character and perseverance like none other, and I know in my heart that what we have endured and what we will endure will never be able to defeat us. The Travelers Rest class of 2021 has helped each other, supported each other, and grown together from the start of these 4 years. And I am forever thankful to be a Devil Dog. My advice to you, my fellow graduates, is to seize every opportunity and to always find ways to grow as an individual. Remember that every moment is a chance to learn, and to pay close attention when moments in your life go well, but to pay closer attention when moments do not always work out. Work hard towards your goals because nobody is stopping you from achieving them. And I have faith that everyone sitting here today is able to surmount any obstacle because the Travelers Rest High School class of 2021 possesses the great characteristics of a Devil Dog. Our class is tough, loyal, courageous, and intelligent. Together we have faced adversity, been challenged to continue to persevere, and unified as one class. And together today we accomplish. Know that great things have come from our class over these 4 years, but look out, world, because greater things are to come. Above all, I would like to sincerely congratulate the students of the class of 2021 on your well-deserved achievements. And of course, always remember, once a Devil Dog, always a Devil Dog.
On September 12th, 2001, the Reverend Billy Graham made one of what I consider to be the most profound yet true statements ever made. He said, "If you ever want to make God laugh, tell him what you have planned for tomorrow." Last year, we had no idea, in the middle of our junior year of high school, what incredible events were about to take place that would forever change our lives. We were faced with not only a worldwide pandemic, but a degree of uncertainty that will forever be a part of the individuals that we are today and the individuals that we will become. Today, we embark upon a new facet of life. As we leave the familiar world of high school, we now branch out and begin a journey to making a future for whatever interests and careers that we aspire to achieve for our own personal goals in life. We share so many common threads, but the one common thread we certainly all share is the devastating tragedies that we have witnessed in our world since the COVID pandemic began. These events are things that we will never forget, nor should we. I believe that optimism is the key in realizing when something bad happens, something good can come from it. We have learned that by bonding together, not just as a school, a community, a state, and a nation, but as a world. Over the last year, we have proven that we truly have the power to overcome whatever obstacle life puts in our path. We have all learned a newfound respect for our common man. We have learned that in times of tragedy and uncertainty, sacrifice is simply a part of the equation. But this I know, as I live, breathe, and speak before you today, there is truly nothing in life we cannot conquer as long as we have faith. Faith is the foundation of life that will see us through every trial, test, and struggle that comes our way. For some of us, this will be the last time our paths will ever cross, and for others, they will be part of the tapestry of who we are for the rest of our lives. No matter how rough things can sometimes seem in the days to come, it is my hope that we all leave here today with a renewed faith in humanity, a realization of great strength, and a power that lies within each and every one of us. Lastly, and most certainly, the fact of knowing that if you ever want to see your biggest competition, the only one that can defeat you, that can keep you from accomplishing your goals in life and making your dreams a reality, then go look in a mirror. Because when you see your reflection, know that you are the only one that can keep you from your destiny that you desire. Now, Travelers Rest High School class of 2021, we have left our mark on Travelers Rest. Now it is time to leave our mark on the world and go conquer our destiny. Go Devil Dogs.
Good afternoon. My name is Julia Estes. On behalf of Travelers Rest High School, I have the honor of introducing the following distinguished guests. Dr. W. Burke Royster became the 10th Superintendent of Greenville County Schools in 2012. A 40-year veteran of public education, his tenure as superintendent has been marked by significant advances in student achievement, with a particular focus on improving the district's graduation rate and ensuring that students are college and career ready. Dr. Royster was named one of Greenville Business Journal's 50 most influential in 2017 and was named 2018 Superintendent of the Year by the South Carolina Association of School Administrators and the South Carolina Association of Athletic Administrators. Mrs. Linda Leventis Wells represents Area 22 and is currently the school board chair. She received her bachelor's degree in health and physical education from the University of South Carolina and a master's degree in guidance and educational psychology from the University of Mississippi. Mrs. Leventis Wells is involved in several organizations within the Greenville community and has received numerous honors for her public service, including Greenville Technical College Educator of the Year and Peach Blossom Coach of the Year. Mrs. Debbie Bush was elected to represent Area 19 in 1996. She is the owner and founder of Expressions Unlimited Incorporated, a chain of retail florist and gift stores. Mrs. Bush served Greenville County Schools as board secretary, vice chairman, chairman, and was the first woman from Greenville County to serve as president of the South Carolina School Boards Association. She is a member of many school and community organizations, including PTA, School Improvement Council, and Greenville Forum. Ms. Michelle Goodwin Caldwell currently represents Area 25 and is a retired educator for Greenville County Schools. She currently serves on the Education Regional Center's Advisory Board and is a member of the District 25 Neighborhood Association. Ms. Goodwin Caldwell received her bachelor's degree from Winthrop University, a Master of Education degree from Converse College, and a Master of Arts in Educational Leadership and Administration from Furman University. Mrs. Glenda Morrison-Fair was elected to the board to represent Area 23. She earned a bachelor's degree in math from Hampton University and a teaching certificate from Park University. Mrs. Morrison-Fair has received the Milken Award and is a lifetime member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Dr. Carolyn J Styles currently represents Area 17. She was first elected to the Board of Trustees in 2020 and has received numerous professional honors, including 2019 Greenville County School Administrator of the Year. Dr. Styles holds an Associate of Arts from North Greenville University, a Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education from Erskine College, Master of Arts in both elementary education and administration from Furman University, and a doctorate in educational leadership from South Carolina State University. The class of 2021 would like to thank you for attending and sharing this special day with us. Thank you for your dedicated service and significant contributions to the Greenville County school system.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2021. My name is Eli Verdon, and I am honored to be before you today as a salutatorian, although believe me, it has been rubbed in my face for the past 4 months. On a more serious note, I am honored to be speaking to all of you on this special day. Before I begin, there are a few people that I would like to thank for helping me throughout my academic journey. First, I would like to thank all of my teachers, from elementary school to high school. Each and every one of you has shaped me into the student and person I am today, and I wouldn't be on this stage today if it wasn't for you guys. I would also like to thank all of the coaches I've had over the years, from David League and Mark Crane in Little League football to George Harrelson in high school tennis. You guys taught me many valuable life lessons that I will never forget. I would also like to recognize my parents, Chuck and Letitia Verdon, for always being there for me through all the ups and downs, for all the constant encouragement, and for putting up with me and Zach's many fights over the years, because believe me, there have been many. Last, but certainly not least, I would like to thank my biggest competitor, but also my best friend, my twin brother, Zach. Even though you beat me out in class rank, trying to keep up with you is the only reason I'm on this stage today, and I thank you for pushing me every day. On behalf of the graduating class of 2021, I would like to thank each family member of the graduates here today for all of your support and sacrifice over our lives. Even though many of us don't say it enough, we thank you and we love you. To the faculty of Travelers Rest High School, whether it be the administration, teachers, custodial staff, every day you work tirelessly to make Travelers Rest High School an environment where we can best learn and prepare for our future endeavors, and for that, we thank you. Lastly, I would like to thank the community of Travelers Rest. We thank you for all the support over the past 4 years, and we are grateful to call this place home. Booker T. Washington once said, "Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome." These inspirational words could not be more relevant, as no other class has overcome what we have. From logging on to the many Google Meets, to attempting to have conversations through plexiglass, to trying to figure out which Fridays we come to school. But class of 2021, we made it. For some, you could be the first person in your family to reach this milestone. For others, this could have been long expected. But no matter the circumstances, everyone worked hard for this moment. And the fact that we are walking across this stage today shows that we all know how to overcome adversity. So instead of trying to give you some advice about how to overcome adversity, I'm going to simply tell you to keep doing what we all have done in the past year, and that is to crush it. I can guarantee you that in your life, you are going to face more obstacles, whether it be in college, work, or in life in general. And when you face these obstacles, instead of running from them, I hope that you look back to this time in your life. Sure, it was hard, but our perseverance has led us to walking across this stage today. And if you face each challenge in life the same way you have faced the circumstances this past year, then there is no doubt in my mind that in the future, you will have exactly what you have now, and that is success. So if there's one thing you get from this speech, I want it to be this. Don't spend your life running from each obstacle you face, but instead spend your life running to each obstacle to overcome. Lastly, Winston Churchill once said, "Now this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning." Class of 2021, today marks the end of the beginning of our lives, and I wish you all nothing but the best in the future. Thank you, and go Devil Dogs. Try and beat that, Zach.
All right, Eli, I'm not going to lie. I was planning on roasting your speech, but I have to admit, that was pretty good. But in all seriousness, Eli, thank you. Thank you for being the best rival, teammate, twin brother, and most importantly, best friend I could ever ask for. And thank you for being by my side since day one, literally. To my parents, thank you for all the memories we have had and all the sacrifices you have made for me. I would not be here without you guys. I would also like to thank the rest of my family and friends for showing nothing but love and support for me throughout the years. In particular, I would like to give a shout out to my Uncle Al and friend Jennifer Spencer, who are here today, for being great role models in my life. Last, but certainly not least, I would like to thank all of my teachers, from Miss Mills, Miss Deaton, and Miss Crane, who are here today, to all of my IB teachers I've had these past 2 years. Particularly, I would like to thank Miss Lanier for challenging me while always finding a way to make me laugh. Each of you has had a tremendous impact on my journey as a student and as a person in general, and for that, I thank you. When I started to write this speech, I had no clue what I wanted to talk about. For some reason, I felt like I needed to give some insightful speech filled with advice and wisdom for you all today. But after some time to think about it, I asked myself, why am I the one giving advice? In fact, there are so many of you here today that have inspired me and have given me advice over the years that I do not think I am the one who should be speaking here today. So, I'm just going to start by saying what we're all thinking. We are excited to finally enter the real world and to have our whole lives ahead of us, but we still feel like we're kids. It feels like it was just yesterday when Mr. Bruce and Mr. Baker balled out during Power Hour, or when we found the Spirit Rock our freshman year, and who can forget about Nick cutting the flip at dog training. But despite all of these memories, it still does not feel like we're ready to graduate, and yes, we're scared. Maybe it's the idea of becoming an adult, or maybe it will be your first time living away from home. But something that I think a lot of us are struggling with right now is the idea of simply entering into the unknown part of life. The part of life where our days aren't filled with choices that we just had to make or responsibilities that we were given. Now, our lives are up to us. For all of these years, we have been dependent on parents, teachers, coaches, and others for guiding us in the right direction. But class of 2021, now we are on our own. And even though it may be scary, now it is time for us to start our own journey. There have been many before us to walk the halls of Travelers Rest High School and receive this very diploma to go on and do great things. Yes, it can be intimidating to take their place, but at the same time, it can be tempting to try and follow in their footsteps. American philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." So, fellow graduates, I guess what I'm trying to say in this speech is we shouldn't worry about living up to expectations or even the achievements of other people. And we should all remember that there is no need to be scared of whatever the future may hold for us as long as we all follow our own passion. So, class of 2021, rather than choosing which path we take, let's make our own. Thank you, and go Devil Dogs.
Good afternoon and welcome. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, Superintendent, faculty, and staff, we welcome you to the Travelers Rest High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2021. I want to thank the students on the stage for sharing their thoughts and comments. The seniors sitting before us today did not get here on their own. I want to extend my appreciation to the parents, grandparents, mentors, and friends who have provided support and guided these young men and women about to graduate today. Please join me in showing appreciation to the family members and friends here today or watching online. Thank you to Superintendent Dr. Burt Royster, Deputy Superintendent Dr. Scott Turner, Assistant Superintendent of High Schools, Mr. Scott Reimer, all Greenville County Schools employees, and the Bon Secours Wellness Arena staff for allowing us the opportunity to host today's graduation ceremony. I want to take a moment to recognize the faculty and staff of Travelers Rest High School. Many are present and assisting with the ceremony this afternoon. Please join me in thanking the staff for their efforts over the past few months and over the years that they have served the class of 2021. Class of 2021. To say the past 2 years have been a challenging would be an enormous understatement. I want to commend the class of 2021 on all of your academic, athletic, and extracurricular achievements, accomplishments, and contributions to Travelers Rest High School and to the community of Travelers Rest. Today is the payoff for your 13 years of hard work. It is also one of life's important rite of passage events. A rite of passage is defined as a ceremony or an event that marks a significant milestone in someone's life. There are 3 phases to a rite of passage: separation, transition, and incorporation. The separation phase is when you were taken away from your familiar environment and former role and entered a very different routine that you were forced to adjust to and become familiar with it. You went through this phase when you entered the 9th grade as a high school student. The transition stage is when you learn the new appropriate behaviors for this new stage. You successfully made this transition when you completed the dog training session your freshman year, or when you learned from the behaviors of the upperclassmen. The incorporation phase is when you successfully acclimated into your new role and soon would be charged with helping future Devil Dogs navigate Travelers Rest High School. Now is the moment that you will separate from being a student at Travelers Rest High School. As you transition to college, the workforce, or the military, you will need to once again learn the new appropriate behaviors for your next venture in life. Finally, you will need to successfully incorporate yourself to wherever life takes you next. Always remember, like Emily said, once a devil dog, come on guys, once a devil dog. One more time, guys, you can get louder than that. I promise I've heard you. Once a devil dog. Thank you. For our audience, the graduation ceremony is a never-to-be-forgotten moment in the lives of this senior class. We are asking you to be quiet and respectful during the next portion of our ceremony. I will ask Emmy Johnston to read a short request to the audience members on behalf of the class of 2021.
Thank you for coming to celebrate this very special occasion. We, the class of 2021, ask you to give us each our time in the spotlight as we walk across the stage. Please refrain from any loud cheering or disturbances as our names are called. We ask that you honor each graduate by allowing all names to be heard and recognized. While this is a time to celebrate our accomplishments, we would also like to keep a dignified ceremony. We simply ask that you hold your applause and celebration until all names have been called. At the conclusion of the ceremony, graduates will recess out of the arena by rows and sections. We ask that all guests stay in their seats until graduates have recessed out. At this time, Mr. Bruce will begin the presentation of the diplomas.
Thank you, Emmy. Parents and other family members may stand in recognition of your student when his or her name is called. Please refrain from making any noise to ensure that each graduate's name can be heard. Thank you very much for your cooperation and assistance. Joining me on the stage this afternoon is Mr. Andrew Baker, 12th grade administrator, Ms. Lindsay Hubert, 9th grade administrator, who will assist in the presentation of diplomas, and Mr. Zoran Ryerson, Travelers Rest High School 2021 Teacher of the Year, will be announcing the names of our graduates. It is now my pleasure and honor to proudly present to you the Travelers Rest High School Class of 2021. Graduates, please prepare to receive your diplomas.
Zachary Charles Verdon, valedictorian with High Honor Academic Honors Award. Elias Smith Verdon, salutatorian with High Honor Academic Honors Award. Calvin Dylan Brinkman with High Honor Academic Honors Award. Julia Grace Estes with High Honor Academic Honors Award. Olivia Caroline Bruce with High Honor Academic Honors Award. Emmeline Frances Johnston with High Honor Academic Honors Award. Emily Elizabeth Lang with High Honor. Bryson Cale McLeese with honor. Emmeline Nicole Akers. Jared Dean Alexander. Jada Lee Alexander. Anthony Eugene Allen. Brianna Nicole Allen with High Honor. Warren Gary Thomas Almond. Joshua Dylan Anderson. Cooper Ray Anderson. Brendan Glenn Andrews. Samantha Destiny Arnold. Cameron Michael Aronek. Christian Aguero Arrieta. Emma Grace Baker with honor. John Austin Baker. Austin Michael Ballard. Kirsten Lee Ballou. Abby Renee Banks. Gracie Lynn Barnes with high honor. Elizabeth Ashley Bass with honor. Cashwell Guy Batson. Adriana Nicole Beatty. Laura Brooke Ballou with honor. Cassie Deanna Burt. Sydney Ryan Boone. Jenna Elizabeth Braxton. Brandon Keith Brazil. Jonathan Pierce Brazil. Brody Kenneth Brinks. Braden Alexander Brock. Mary Elizabeth Brock, with honor. Kimberlyn Elizabeth Brown. Morgan Danielle Brown. Riley Catherine Brown, with honor. Mallory Marie Bruce, with high honor. Rochelle Noel Bruce. Bailey Alexis Brunson. Amberly Elizabeth Bryant. Riley Grace Buchanan, with high honor. Locke Aiden Bullock. Isabella Shannon Burnett. Shaylin Amaya Caldwell. Madison Abigail Cantrell, with high honor. Alexis Nicole Carlisle. Christina Noel Case. Sarah Elizabeth Cheney. Shandora Alexandria Lee Childs. Dante Kamar Chisholm. Leanna Ruth Christmas. Terry Dale Christopher. Lindsay Arwin Cortez. Emily Michelle Cox. India Nyasia Cox. Megan Nicole Cox. Jake Manley Crane, with honor. Kristen Valerie Culbertson, with honor. Miranda Lee Daniel. Hunter Mitchell Grome Darnell. Chloe Isabel Davis, with high honor. Jillian Rachel Davis, with high honor. Caleb Evan Dehart. Nathaniel Patrick Dewing. Catherine Taylor Deaton, with high honor. Allie Catherine Dickerson. Caleb Wilson Dodd. Andrew Scott Duvall. Rebecca Lynn Eves. Courtney Lee Ellison. Emma Grace Ellison, with honor. Jerry Lamar Epps. Sarah Elizabeth Farr. Jessica Lynn Ferguson. Cody Jordan Fish. Cameron Blake Fisher. Ryan Quinlan Flaherty. Richard Williams Forrester. Kendall Marie Foster. Landon O'Neill Fowler. Erickson Markel Fuller. Quaren Unique Gaines. Edwin Lane Galloway. Kaylee Amaya Gardner with High Honor Academic Honors Award. Elijah James Gatchell with High Honor. Anthony James Genova with honor. Jaylee Ray Gibson. Jacob Riley Gilbert. Rachel Hannah Gilchrist. Nicholas Wesley Gillenwater with honor. Kara Elizabeth Golden. Ariana Lucia Gonzalez. Olivia Elise Gordon. Marley Alexis Gordon. Catherine Alexis Gosnell. Phoenix Neilani Granling. Aaron Xavier Grant. Bryson Allen Green with high honor. Ian Wyatt Green. Emma Alexis Gross. Lillian Grace Grumbles with honor. Christopher Drew Hall. Jordan Taylor Hammond. Ryan Renee Hancox. Dylan Keyshawn Harrison. Jolene Page Harshberger. Noah Keelan Hart Borman. Allison Lee Harton. Nathaniel Eugene Haynes. Anna Tulane Hale. Cameron Nathaniel Henderson. Gabriel Andrew Heron with high honor. Caitlin Joyce Hess. Rosanna Kate Highsmith, with honor. Robert Sean Heinrichs. Jarrett Luke Hodge. John Paul Rayburn Hooks, Jr., with high honor. Albert Cody Hughes Hightower. Colby Reed James. Meredith Lee James, with honor. Eric Douglas Jenkins. Kaylee Christine Johnson. Mason Grace Johnson. Shaylee Aubriana Keaton. Karis Jane Kelly, with honor. Alyssa Gail Kelly. Dequarius Jamel Ezekiel Kelly. Kylie Brooke Kent. Dylan Joseph King. Logan Todd King. Rhodes Caden Cranning. David Bradley Lafitte. Daxton Isaiah Land. Kara Noel Jane Lark, with honor. Melissa Ann Daisy Christine Laws. Sean David League. Anakin Darrell Lee. Lainey Alexis Lee. Reginald Lavario Lee. Kimberly Leanne Lytle. Jack Lynn, with high honor. Brianna Nicole Maiden. Elena Desiree Manley, with high honor. Caitlin Ann Marsh. Travis Brett Martin, Jr. Kaylee Ann Mason. Alyssa Caitlin McGrew. Ian Joshua McQuaid. Abigail Faith Mealer. Chance David Medlin. Victor Manuel Mejia Garcia. Zaid Jabari Nasir Miller. Levi Colby Moffitt. Kimberly Elizabeth Monroe, with honor. Barrett Jennings Moody. Jonathan Casanas Morales. Isaac Moreno. Dylan Chase Morgan. Madison Joe Mundy. Caitlin Morgan Nix. Island Celeste Ordonez Herrera. Ashley Marie Pace. Ryan Lee Michelle Peace with high honor. Josue David Perez. Sean Thomas Perkins. Braden Andrew Walker Peters. Cam Ryan Bailey Phillips. John Wesley Phillips II. Chloe Shania Pickens. Wesley Duncan Pope with high honor. Seth David Quillen. Austin Chase Red. Natalie Taylor Reese with honor. Jordan Elizabeth Hayes Reynolds with honor. Riley Megan Reynolds. Casey Lou Ryder. Courtney Addison Gale Roberts. Jerry Thomas Robertson with honor. Jeremiah Seth Robinson. Christian William Roeder. Kyle Gregory Rogers. Bradley Carl Russ Martin. Brooks Ladson Russ Martin. Emily Michelle Sanders. George Colin Sargent. Christopher Eugene Ray Scruggs. Isabel Nevea Scruggs. Sophia Annabella C. Jordan Gale Shelton. Abby Marie Shipman. Derek Gavin Seitler. Elena Shemaya Simpson. Jacaro Curtavius Singleton. Benjamin Joel Smith. Braxton Marshall Smith. Jade Brianna Smith with honor. Joseph Easton Snipes. Taylor Alexander Summers. Riley Elizabeth St. Pierre. Caitlin Renee Stanton. Avon Geis Stegall. Sydney Kendall Stevenson, with high honor. Addison Isaiah Stone. Isabella Nicole Tabares. John Blake Tallman. Anna Rochelle Taylor. Ellison Riley Teamy. Dahlia Anaya Thompson. Jamie Lamont Thompson. Dylan Bradley Timms, with honor. Leonardo Barnabas Torres. Pascual Torres Torres. Sebastian Cruz Vega. Michael Ross Vining. Gabrielle Joanne Walden. Armando Orestes Washington. Morgan Kendall Washington. Jonquez Lemire Webb, with honor. Farah Lynn Whitfield. Emily Grace Wilkie. Cheyenne Melise Wilkinson. Caitlin Nicole Williams. Grace Mackenzie Witham. Katie Lee Wofford, with high honor, Academic Honors Award. Kayla Nicole Wood, with honor. Abigail Christine Woodard, with high honor, Academic Honors Award. Hannah Lanier Woods. Blake Evan Wyatt, with honor. Chad Eugene Yates, Jr. Andrew Christian Zix. Michaela Rose Tuttle.
The entire graduating class has done so many great things during their time at Travelers Rest High. I would like to recognize two specific groups of students. First, as recognized by the South Carolina Department of Education, a pathway completer is a student who has completed a 3 or 4 unit program of study in one of our career and technological education career clusters. These students have demonstrated commitment and perseverance to complete their pathway under very difficult circumstances over the last 2 years. This accomplishment is recognized by a green and yellow pathway completer cord. This year at Travelers Rest High School, we had 64 completers. At this time, would all Travelers Rest High School career and technical education pathway completers please stand to be recognized? Next, our students who will be joining the branch of the United States military. These students are given a red and white blue cord to recognize their commitment to our country. At this time, will all students joining a branch of military please stand to be recognized? Well, class of 2021, the time is upon us. At this time, I would like to turn the ceremony over to Dr. Burt Royster, Superintendent of Greenville County Schools.
Members of the Devil Dog class of 21, candidates for graduation, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 21, having completed all the requirements for a South Carolina State high school diploma as established by the South Carolina State Board of Education, upon the recommendation of the faculty, the endorsement of the principal, by the authority vested in me by the state of South Carolina and by the Board of Trustees of Greenville County Schools, I pronounce you, the class of 21 graduates. You may move your tassels. Congratulations.
Let them hear it, parents. Let them hear it. Let them hear it. Congratulations, students. To our honored guests, I want to express my appreciation to you and your cooperation in abiding by the restrictions that are in place for today's graduation. As one final request, we're asking that all guests exit the arena and its property as quickly and as safely as possible once the graduates have recessed out. This will help to ensure we remain compliant with existing requirements and our usage agreement with Bond Secure. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful life.